on money runs, I don't know why the we're still using the VU. It's like the hottest spot to do a money run from. VU and Bahamas don't do. Tequila or up north, I'd say, is the two spot. Is like the spot.
VU though, I've always used it since day. I've never even seen anyone there. But what's up with VU?
But yesterday we had to have a fight over it.
Who with?
Saints. It came down to miscommunication, but Adon did get wigged.
Who got wigged?
That was valid, to be fair. It was
Who wigged him?
I shot him, and I told him to get the fuck away from my money run, you dickhead.
They set up an ambush on the highway for us, but didn't shoot.
He said, "Wait, is this the MANOR?"
I called out that they had, and then
and I said, "Yes, it is. Get the fuck away from my money run, dickhead." Yeah, but it was the Saints. It's cool. It's smoothed over now, but I just think VU is way too easy for people to set up. Like VU has a highway right fucking next to it. Like, I feel like that's one of the easiest ones to rob.
I'm gonna be honest. We said from day one we shouldn't be using the VU. So
yeah, even if there hasn't been people pulling up, like I just think it's better to use Tequila and up north.
If you're doing Tequila, you just have to be careful with running in there with a gun out.
Oh, yeah,
that's the only concern, because the last time sea locals in there will just gun you down.
Okay. Another thing is, yeah, one thing I want to get for the group. I got a few things about how like we've been operating, but with the boys contested or not contested, did our ammo crate and was getting contested by Hades, and then also just like a couple of things in the past few days where we've been moving a bit more aggressive with it. That's kind of the mindset we need to apply when it's in a conflict scenario. Like the boys were getting countered by Hades on the crate. They just immediately, especially with how guns are now, 6 deep, everyone pulls up to the same car and just sticks it on them. Like if you know you're being countered, if you're seeing people in the area, just be the aggressor, bro. Just stick it on them. Like,
just go and smoke them.
It's the best way to do it, rather than waiting around and like you can open that crate after you've done like dealt with them, right? Like just stick it on them. Same goes for money runs. If you're being followed on a money run, if it's like you're gonna be robbed, don't hesitate. Don't be scared to pull up. Like if it's someone you have a good relationship with, like just, honestly, I'd rather we beg for forgiveness afterwards than provide them a chance to hit a lick on our money run.
Yeah, you can always give that shit back.
Yeah, if it's a group we with and it ends up being like a half a shootout and shit, you just talk it out on the phone afterwards, try to come to a resolution. If you can't, it don't matter. It's what it is. Like I think we just need to, we seem to operate best when we don't overthink and we just send things. Like that doesn't mean be stupid and just not make like the smart decision, but once you've decided on what the decision is, just full commitment, and it seems to come out better. That, like on the topic of that though, like I'm not gonna lie, there's been so many things in the last 2 weeks where I'm just seeing people move like rookies who haven't done crime before. And it's just a cast out generally to everyone, but like people will know if they feel like it's applying to them. On jobs, on any sort of job, I'm talking. Like, it doesn't really matter what the f it is. We all have fun, right? We all crease, we're all having a laugh, but we just need to lock the f, because there's certain times where we are just moving amateur. And if we was to get it stuck on us, it's just raps. We just need, you don't have to be the best shooter, the best driver, the best this, whatever. You just need to be able to listen and then deliver on what's being asked of you. And as long as you can do those two things, you're literally chilling. Like, comms need a massive work. I don't care if you're literally comming that you're going into the supermarket to grab something to eat. Like, everything, just comm everything. I'd rather you're common everything and we know too much about what you're doing than just pure radio silence. It's a shame Kai's not here because that doesn't know where his radio button is. But like everything, just comms are like so important. Because if we're doing a crate and you're not common where you are, you go get a granola bar from the 24/7, you get killed there. We ain't got no clue what's going on. The more that's comm, the easier it is for us. Just comm everything.
Received.
A quick example is yesterday when we were countering the crate. Me and Shlomi were in the compound hidden, and I quite literally had to shout on the radio to ask Kai if he was ready to help me if I needed it. He was just silent for the past 25 fucking minutes. I didn't know if he was in the area. There was cars surrounding me. Like, I had no idea what the fuck he was doing. So all he needed to do was just like, I'm sat at Purple Dino, so I'll be there as soon as you shout. You know what I mean? Like simple shit like that.
Every time you move.
I shouldn't have to be sat in a bush screaming on the radio to find out if my boys are with me. I should be the one silent in that situation, because I'm surrounded by ops.
Agreed.
Yeah, there's new faces around us who aren't in the gang who are like following like basic shit really like well. And they're not necessarily like some demon, but they're just able to listen to it and pull through on what's asked. Like that's all it needs to be. Just calm and do the task that you're told with focus.
The same things on the other side of it too. Just one second, sorry, Brendan. Is people need to listen to people's comms. It doesn't matter if the person that's comming is a hang around or the leader. If someone gives a comm, people need to be paying attention enough to listen to it too. I'm sick of hearing people ignore comms and speak over comms too. It's a two-way street.
Yep. People are going to be moving militant, so it's like you just got to be on focus and just locked in and not away with the fairies, and they'll be alright. But like, it is going to be one of them things that we're going to have to like start pulling people up on more. Like, if people are just not listening to comms, not giving comms, like failing to do basic things, then they will just get pulled up on it by me. And then equally,
radios are a bit shit though. Like
they are, yeah. Like radios
sometimes,
are to blame sometimes, but also if it's working for everyone else, it should be working for the people that are.
well, even just then when Frank said, "Who the fuck just said that?" I did not hear my radio make a sound then. Whenever, no, I don't know what the fuck. Like,
Yes,
you know what I mean?
sometimes radios they work
Like,
perfectly and then they work like shit.
Sometimes, or like, if you ask a question, no one answers, just ask it again. Like,
yeah, and if you get
probably
ignored on
had
the
the answer, but
radio, if you get ignored on the radio, repeat it till someone answers. Like, don't try make it like, don't try say something and then not get an answer and then just go, oh, I'll just leave it then, because it might be detrimental.
I can be your hero, baby.
show me pigeons, pass it up.
I don't stop.
See, this is
Really
what I mean.
working
You got
nice.
to calm that type of shit.
no.
What was I gonna
That's
say?
the fucking morning mafia right
Is that what you be doing with the morning mafia?
there. Yep.
Going out.
Said
Oh, we're
them
trying to
so
get
we
you
can
in, bro,
bum
but you're never there,
pigeons.
Matt. We need you in the morning, mafia, bro.
Guy doesn't
We
wake
got
up.
Maze Bank to do. We ain't had a sniff of Maze Bank yet.
You think you're seeing him in the morning? You're smoking.
Yeah, the guy keeps hitting on the wrong guy, bro.
fucking
Like,
get on
what?
a 16-hour shift. Frank. What we said about this stuff, man.
It's
Come on.
Quick question.
Yeah.
What did I say?
It's about hangarounds. Is this still a thing where we should include people and make sure the mains are around first before including other like hangarounds into certain jobs and stuff like that? Like, what I mean by this, is it like something like Maze Bank or
I'm
gallery?
gonna say it like this.
Because I know other jobs are off like the app too that they could be included on, but is it the same thing as like the HQ app?
In
like,
theory,
station?
MANOR members will take priority, but I'm gonna just be real with all of you. If there's people in here who just are slacking and just aren't pulling their weight and a hang around is doing better than you, then don't expect like just because you've got a mask, you'll take priority.
Okay.
Say that now.
Because it should be on you lot to be members and to know I'm a member. It shouldn't even be I'm taking priority because I'm a member. It should be I'm taking priority because I'm better because I am a member and he's a hang around. But like, if you're just slacking and ain't pulling your weight and ain't doing shit, then don't be pissed off if you're not getting brought on something. Like, earn the spot, innit? But majority of the time, yes, it will be that way. Like, MANOR will take prior. But I'm just saying, don't be pissed if that doesn't happen. Another thing, back to the topic of people like standing on block doing nothing, I'm gonna be a bit more harsh on that type of shit. Like, if there's just repeat offenders, if I just see people doing nothing and just sitting around and like not coming up with shit to do or not getting involved with people who are doing shit, if you want to sit on the block and chat, that's cool. Get in a car with 4 people and chat while you're doing something. If you ain't doing nothing, then you're just going to be penalized. If I see the same people constantly sitting around doing nothing, then you will just be a hang around, and then whoever is a hang around that's working hard will be put in your spot.
Rate it though.
Because I don't want to see people lingering. There's literally no point. We've woke up a few days ago with more on our plate than we've had for the entire 8 months that we've been around, or however long. There's no reason why people should be doing nothing.
Gets on my nerves, that, mate.
Yeah, I've been putting car for a couple of them. I'll be honest, when they just stood on Grove on grass doing fuck all, car does and just kiss them.
That's what I mean. Even like base level, yeah. If you just want to stand there and do cool, go push weed at a minimum. Like, that's like lowest effort thing you can do if you're gonna just be standing around doing nothing, like chilling.
Just go and rob a local car and put it in garage at least. Like,
Yeah,
just do
literally.
something,
There's
but,
so
like,
many small tasks that ain't that hard that you can do instead of just standing around.
Right, can I say something quick?
Yeah.
Yo, Matt, it's good to see you, bro. How you been?
Put your mum away.
Put your bum away. I'm good though. Thank
Decent.
you.
Boy.
He just turns up to meetings. This a spy.
Bro said he's a
Fucking
spy.
bro.
Just trying to find out.
He's writing this down. He's going to leave this notebook in a dumpster behind MRPD.
This is how you operate.
Last thing on the work rate before I move on, yeah. Don't wait to be asked. Ask. Like, if a car's leaving, ask what they're doing. Like, if you sit
Get it
around
fucking
waiting
tattooed
for
right now.
somebody to come up to you and say, oh, come help me with this, then you're just part of a problem. You need to be proactively finding out what's going on, getting involved. Even if there's if there's 7 people around and it's an unfortunate situation where one person's alienated, yeah, go see if you can, like, everyone's got people they can chat to out of the group. Go get active with friends or go do some solo shit. Like, Be proactive.
Do what
Sometimes,
I do instead and
bro.
just say what we're doing then.
Sometimes I like just going off by myself and trying to be proactive and working things out, or like getting stuff for the gang just alone. Like if you're solo, don't feel like that means you can't go and do shit.
Yeah, there's a lot
Like,
of
everyone
things
wants
do.
to be included, and that is on the gang. Like I think people need to do better at working out who's around and grouping everything